Well, hello Capricorn, and welcome to Firestarpassion. Before we get into your reading, remember that energy's fluid, the roles can be switched, put yourself where you need to, just don't make things fit. If it's not your vibe, just let it ride. In today's reading, we are going to be using the Sacred Hags Oracle. In the extended, we'll dive even deeper into the reading with the 8th House Tarot and Titania's Fortune cards. So Capricorn, without further ado, let's get into your reading. All right. Capricorn, so I do want to speak on a few things before we get into the cards. The first thing I want to speak on is your planet, right? The planet that rules you is the planet Saturn. That's what this card is here for you. So it will be hovering the entire reading. Obviously, it follows you throughout your entire life. Saturn is the planet, of limitations and practicality. So Capricorn, clearly you're a very practical person, right? You're a realist. You may struggle with your own limits in life, whether this is self-limits or again, stopping other people, right? Boundaries. So I do feel like, clearly you're going to battle boundaries within yourself and boundaries with other people, but it's because you're so practical, right? It's got to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it brings confusion. It brings just chaos in your life. I also feel like that chaos, that confusion can lead to mood swings, right? And again, you can apply this to anything in life. So again, relationships, business, so forth. So intuitively, Capricorn, I can't really make sense of it, and I don't know where you're at in this equation, but it's definitely three parties here. Okay, there's definitely a karmic, a third party energy, and then there's this connection. So either you're in a connection or you're the third party in this reading. Now remember, to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's your message, you'll feel it. If it doesn't feel right, it's not your message. So I want to talk about what I'm intuitively picking up on, and it brings me a lot of confusion here. So clearly, Capricorn, either you're confused, you were confused, or there's someone confused circling you. It's tied, right? It's attached to substance abuse, to tangible, like wants, desires, like things that don't really matter, things that don't last, right? Things that are not good, right? So living out sexual fantasies, right? Partaking in substance abuse, right? Definitely, there's this past attached to him, right? There's this past tied to him. And in this past, this karmic lived, right? In this past, this karmic played a role, right, in this masculine's toxicity. So substance abuse, right, living out sexual fantasies, you get what I'm saying? There was this moment in this masculine's past where there were texts, there were emails, there were conversations, there was possibly substance abuse, right? And it feels all attached. So whether your person was actually, abusing drugs, abusing alcohol, or just abusing the relationship by cheating, there was this third party energy. If you are that karmic, this is something from the past that was very toxic. It feels like drug use. It feels like sex. It feels like, you get what I'm saying? It feels like money, just material things that just weren't really, no substance, right? All tangible things that weren't really important. So clearly I'm picking up on three energies, right? There's the karmic, and then there's this connection. Now, if you're in the connection, this karmic is stalking, is watching, is sexually fantasizing about your partner. If you're the masculine, you know of this energy, this karmic of the past, right? You live with it. It's a secret. I feel like there were secrets with this karmic, right? So it does feel like you know about this person. You saw texts, you saw phone calls, right? Again, it feels like cheating, infidelity. It feels like in the past, I did some really bad things, but I'm still in a connection even though I did these really bad things with this other person. This other person is the energy that I'm picking up on the strongest, but I'm also picking up on the masculine in the connection that did the things wrong. So this masculine had an addiction, substance abuse, sexual fantasies being lived out, and of course acted upon their impulses, right? Didn't know where to stop, what their self limitations were. So again, Capricorn, you absolutely could be the masculine energy in this reading, dealing with the karma of the past. Again, I'm feeling this haunting when it comes to the past, being haunted by the past memories of what was done. Emails, text, substance abuse, sexual fantasies. Again, I think you get what I'm saying. The third party is absolutely stalking a connection. Lusting over, again, this masculine, sexually fantasizing about this masculine. and looking as if the connection, right? Again, from the outside, this karmic is looking at the connection like it's problematic, like it's challenging, like it's a struggle, like the masculine in the connection is not happy, that they deserve the masculine. You know, there's this negative energy being put out. And that's why I said, if you are the karmic in this situation, this is going to be a very hard pill for you to swallow, because it feels like you're dabbing into the dark things. It feels like your desires became so, you became so, or the karmic became so consumed in the fantasizing about what they want, the desires, right? Again, became so consumed by their desires that they're infatuated, they're stalking, they're watching, they're preying, right, on this person, this masculine who's in a connection. I do feel like this masculine has faced, you know, those truths, right, that those facts that, you know, that the confusion, the mood swings, right? Remember when I was telling you in the very beginning, Capricorn, if you're having an issue with self-limitations and you were the one that was abusing, narcotics or substance or tangible things or lusting after those desires, you were going to have a hard time with what your limits, right? And that's what this feels like. It feels like this masculine had a hard time with, again, where they should stop, where they should say no. But I do feel like this masculine is getting down to business, is facing those facts, is like, you know what? No, I know in my past I made some decisions. I know that the decisions in my past were toxic. It was, again, abuse. I was creating drama, right? Creating those mood swings that's attached to those limits, right? Those limits either not being reached or being overreached. So again, those mood swings is coming from the confusion because of the substance abuse, because of the lust for the tangible toxic things. So this masculine has already assumed responsibility, has already changed, again, is only being haunted by the past. So it feels like this karmic is reaching out, is trying to, again, still attain this masculine, even though this masculine has faced those facts that, hey, that karmic in my past was toxic. It was a way of my past that was not good for me. It was a part of that. Those were those limits I should have never overstepped, right? Those were those boundaries I should have had within self, right? I should have never overstepped those boundaries with my partner. So again, it feels like that karmic partner was, again, it feels like the connection, there was cheating, there was infidelity, and that karmic came into play. And again, this masculine is looking back and saying, you know what? This karmic is still interfering. This karmic is still trying to reach out. And so I'm being haunted by the past, even though I've changed and I'm not speaking to this person anymore, right? I want nothing to do with this karmic. I want nothing to do with that lifestyle anymore. I've changed. I'm sober. You get what I'm saying? I'm not lusting after my desires. I'm focusing on making business happen, right? So this feels like a masculine who once lusted after those toxic things and is now focusing their energy on, facing forward, right? Focusing on work. I do feel like the third party is definitely really draining. So if you feel like you're tired, Capricorn, especially if you're feminine, you don't know why, it's because this karmic, the energy they're putting out into the universe, out into the frequency, it's a leech, right? It's draining. It's like that energy vampire, right? And I do feel like for some of you guys, this karmic energy is casting spells, is dabbing too much into the dark because that control, that obsession, has taken over. This karmic is waiting, right? Trying to figure things out, trying to figure out, how do I get to this masculine, right? This masculine I fantasize about. I feel like this third party is interfering massively here, Capricorn. So clearly I want to get into the cards. Oh, I'm also getting that, and it's got to be social media, unless you actually know this karmic and you're still friends with this karmic in some way. Maybe this karmic was related to you somehow, or to your person, right? I know that sounds weird. I'm not talking about like incest. I'm talking about like, there's this, what feels like this third party is still here. So again, either this third party is so obsessed, they're just, you get what I'm saying? They're affecting the relationship from afar. Draining, right? Sucking the energy out of your person without your person even knowing, or sucking the energy out of you without you, again, knowing, again, being haunted by the past, still reaching out, still trying to make difficulties, still creating confusion, right? And it doesn't feel like I'm confused. Do I stay in my relationship or do I go back to the karmic? That's not the confusion I feel. It feels like the confusion with this masculine is, why is my past coming back to haunt me? If I've already closed that door, if I've already moved past that, why is it still here? right? That's the confusion. And it feels like the confusion for the feminine in the partnership as well, aside from the karmic, right? So again, put yourself where you need to in this reading. We're going to get into the cards. And if this isn't your situation, I do apologize, Capricorn. Hopefully your message will come through next time. And thank you for just making it this long. So let's get into the cards, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on in your love life. What's going on pertaining to this energy, okay? So Seasons of the Elder's Altar is the first card coming through, card number 19. Let's go through the deck. Let's see how many cards you get. And then I'll go through each one of the cards with you. And then, of course, we'll actually really get into your reading here. Grounding the energy, you're receiving Seasons of the Mud-Caked Hands, card number 20. All right, you have 4 cards, Capricorn, that are visible and 5 cards that are hidden. So it feels like what challenges you the most here, Capricorn, is what you don't see, what you don't know. And it feels like visibly seen, you're focused on building a foundation. You know, again, it feels like the things you do know is I need to build, I need to create, I need to, again, getting to business, right? I need to make things happen here. So when it comes to the first card you're receiving, Capricorn, you've received the Blackthorn Altar, card number 33. Again, what's visibly seen, the second card you're receiving is the Fern Forest, card number 53. The second card you're receiving, I'm sorry, the third card you're receiving, Capricorn, is the Seasons of the Elder's Altar, number 19. As well as the Medicine of Mist Dwellers, card number 51. Hidden and not seen, you're receiving the Soul Cages, card number 38. Tears of an Earth Bride, number 44. Juniper Smoke, card number 45. The Flame Tender's Temple, card number 34. And Hag of the Selkies, card number 14. All right, so I want to address what was visibly seen first. So the things that you know, the things that you're living, your reality, Capricorn. The Blackthorn Altar is the card of boundaries. 3 and 3 is 6. So boundaries established within connections, boundaries being established. I feel like, you know, the boundaries were established with this karmic, absolutely. I feel like the connection was spiritually cleansed of the karmic energy. And I want to add, Capricorn, grounding the energy, Seasons of the Mud-Caked Hands, card number 20, is the card of nurturing. So this is exactly what is being nurtured, what this masculine's nurturing. He's nurturing his boundaries. Again, he's spiritually cleansing anything that is karmic, anything that is toxic. He has done so, is in that energy. I am cleansing what is toxic. I am cleansing what is not meant for me, what is not good for me. I am establishing boundaries within myself, thus in return establishing boundaries where it's needed with the karmic energy. Nurturing what divine's purpose is, accepting what is fated, accepting what's destiny. Thinking about it, evaluating it, making it happen. This masculine sees what's in front of him, sees that the connection is sacred, you know, sees that it is meant for him. Nurturing what's meant for him. I'm getting that there's a mother energy here that this masculine dealt with. This mother energy in his life created a lot of inner conflict. So either this masculine's mother just didn't really accept him, wasn't a part of his life, or if she was a part of his life, she was very mean, very harsh, and created a lot of struggle in your, you know, in your masculine's head. I feel like this masculine, just a lot of his toxic ways, his addictions, his, you know, his use of things in life were because of what this mother caused internally for him. I feel like he was afraid to nurture love, to have love, because love failed him, right? Love was not nurturing. His mother was not nurturing for him. I feel this masculine overcoming manipulation And tied to this divine plan, it's like manipulation has its hand here, right? It's like universe is rewarding this person for no longer manipulating, for overcoming the things that he manipulated, right? So good luck is coming to this masculine because of it, right? And I feel like that good luck is this connection, this partnership that is sacred, that is special. It feels like this connection, this person, and maybe that's you, feminine, right? Maybe you're the feminine in this connection and not the karmic. It feels like someone didn't give up on him when his mother did, right? It feels like this feminine did not give up on him and showed him what real love was. It's like this feminine stuck by his side throughout his toxic ways, throughout this karmic, toxic, third-party energy, stuck by this masculine side, and now this masculine is seeing that, how sacred this person is, how special this feminine is. Again, is acknowledging that he manipulated her. He's acknowledging he manipulated her because he wasn't confident in emotions. He wasn't confident in love. Didn't understand what love was, therefore used lust as a way to, I guess, fulfill what has been missing in this masculine's life. Even though this feminine in the connection was truly loving this masculine, at that moment he did not understand it because he didn't understand what those emotions were until this feminine did not give up on him. This masculine's in a place of overcoming manipulation, right? Overcoming manipulating emotions to creating from emotion. So again, no longer in this energy of manipulation, but now in this energy of creating from a place of love, creating from a place of giving instead of taking. So absolutely, this masculine has healed from his past and is creating a new life for himself, creating a new life that is sacred, that is special, that is rewarding, that is good karma, right? It feels like the past is this haunting, this toxic karma, overcoming that, and now having good things in the future, good karma because of it, right? Because of overcoming that manipulation. He's acknowledging that what he sees will never die. He's acknowledging that what he sees, he has transformed. It is transforming, right? This connection's transforming. The love in the connection's transforming. He knows that he lost himself and he's transformed from this. He's no longer lost. He's no longer misguided. And I feel like this feminine in this connection, again, not the karmic, but the feminine in this connection is addressing this as well. She's acknowledging that as this as well, right? So she's saying, I see that you were lost and I see that you've changed, right? So again, it feels like if this karmic is interfering, this partner, this feminine energy in this connection knows about it because this masculine has told her, has spoken the truth to her. Does that make sense? This partner knows of what happened in the past, knows of this interference now, and understands that this masculine has changed and is no longer doing the things he did once in the past with this karmic. Stepping into this mystery, stepping into what's not seen, 5 cards are here, right? So what's not seen, what's a mystery is the challenge. The challenge we know is this person's toxic ways in the past. So this feels like what's not seen is what this karmic is doing. It feels like the challenge is this karmic for this masculine. Again, haunting him, testing his energy now, it feels like it's going to carry, like it's being carried with him. Like he feels like moving forward, he's always got to be worried about his past coming back and biting him in the ass. So again, I feel like this energy is not his, but it's what he can't see. It's what you can't see. It's the warning that's coming through in this energy, right? It's the warning that's coming through in this reading, surrounding this karmic, surrounding the dark energy that is hovering. So it does feel like this karmic is at a distance. This karmic is not close, but it feels like her energy, because this is a feminine karmic, this feminine energy is present, even though this feminine karmic is gone, is away. With the soul cages, I feel like this karmic is, again, infatuated with this masculine, with your masculine if you're the feminine I'm speaking to. If not masculine, this karmic is obsessed with you. The only thing that can cure it, what feels like an addiction, maybe this masculine's addictions also led to this feminine, this karmic feminine's addictions, right? So again, it feels like the only reason this masculine was even dabbing with this karmic was because this karmic was dabbing into the same lifestyle. And once this masculine stepped away from this karmic, it created this addiction the only thing that can cure me is my masculine that's no longer with me, this masculine that I live this karmic lifestyle with, this toxic lifestyle with. So again, it's like this karmic is saying, I am obsessing over this masculine. He is the only thing that can cure me. He is my medicine. He is my only remedy. So again, there's obsession here. There is this control, this want, this need, and this desire for the masculine who is in a connection that is very sacred. So this is a very toxic karmic who is willing to do anything to get this masculine. I feel like this karmic energy with the Tears of the Earth bride cannot see that there is a commitment being established. There is marriage. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like this masculine has actually found love and is working and creating and building something that'll last forever, something that won't die, is creating financial security, you know, is creating a future with this bride, with this commitment, with this love that he feels and that he is, you know, again, is creating now. This dark feminine energy can't see that, and it drives her insane. So she can only imagine that there's problems here. She can only imagine of what's actually taking place in this connection because she doesn't know. She can't see it. Juniper Smoke, card number 45. She doesn't see that this masculine has cleansed her energy. This masculine is happy. This masculine has attained satisfaction. It's here though. This masculine has cleansed this toxic karmic. This masculine has removed this energy from his life. It does not exist. He's happy. He's content. The Flame Tender's Temple, card number 34. He's afraid of the future though. Again, because this past haunts him. She, the karmic, doesn't understand this, that the reason she's not getting what she wants is because she is the problem. She is the fear. She desires this journey with him. She's focused on him. She's fixated on him. But there's this resting, there's this separation, there's this break, there's this lack. She doesn't have him. But she wants him. She desires him. And that is a problem for this masculine. It does create fear for this masculine's future. So again, it feels like what's unknown, what is not seen, the challenge that is haunting this masculine, that energy is coming through and it is affecting the connection that exists aside from this karmic, right? The connection you have, Capricorn, with your person who is sacred, who feels like a twin flame, who feels very spiritually connected to you. It feels like it's just meant for you. It's destined for you. It fits. Right? Again, I'm getting that this dark karmic energy doesn't understand that she is the problem. She doesn't understand that she is creating fears for this masculine moving forward. And I feel like this obsession, she can't see it. It doesn't even matter. She doesn't really care about this masculine. She's only obsessed with what she can't have. She's only obsessed with what she did have, which was very toxic. And again, this masculine is no longer living in those toxic ways. So he's no longer attached to this toxic energy, this toxic karmic. But again, this toxic karmic is attached to him, is obsessed with him, is creating problems in his life. Hag of the Selkies, card number 14. The mystery, what's not known. 1 and 4 is 5. The challenge, this karmic. I feel like clearly this masculine is afraid of the future because of this karmic, because of the past. But I do feel like that's self-deception for this masculine, and he will cleanse it, right? The Juniper Smoke's here. He's cleansing this karmic. He's cleansing the haunting of the past, right? So he's ultimately cleansing the problems, the fears, right? So again, the problems of the past that lead to the fears of the future, he's cleansing that. So these fears that he has of the future, of doing you wrong again, of being tempted again, you know, relapsing, or again, being lost again. Because remember, there's this acknowledgement from this feminine in the connection, the sacred connection, that this masculine has changed, that he is good. So again, it's like the only deception here is this masculine's own self-deception, afraid that he's going to mess up again, afraid that he's going to relive that past and he's going to be lost and misguided again. But again, that fear is only here because the problem is still here. The karmic is still here. Her energy is still here. But the mystery, the challenge, the hidden energy is still here, right? This karmic's toxic energy is still present. Even though he's nurturing something else, something that can be seen by this karmic, something that is envied by this karmic. I'm getting that this karmic is watching, right, what he's doing through social media, seeing the life that he's created, seeing the life that he's existing without her. And it's fueling her crazy thoughts. It's fueling her desires. It's fueling this only thing that can cure and satisfy me is my masculine. So it's creating more obsession here. The karmic cannot see what's going on for reason. because universe is creating and nurturing something that's actually good, that's actually pure, with a love that never dies. This karmic doesn't see that. This karmic is only obsessed with what she doesn't have, is only obsessed to the lusty ways of the past. This was only a temporary satisfaction and it didn't last. It was only going to be that. It was never going to grow, and this masculine acknowledges that, but this karmic doesn't. So clearly I want to get into the extended and see what this warning is coming through for you guys. Again, if this message resonates for you and it sounds like your story, it sounds like it is your message, that's what the extended is for. For those of you guys going to the extended, I will see you there. For those of you guys not, I will see you next time. If you're interested in the extended, all you have to do is hit that join button down below. Any of the tiers will give you access to all the extended readings. It is a monthly subscription. Cancel at any time. So again, Capricorn, I love you guys very much. Namaste, stay blessed, and I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.